Hey everyone, Sam here with me wife,
Alex.
and this is the
Honey, I'm home. Oh, you missed it. You missed the window.
what window?
I thought we were saying it together.
No, we didn't
Okay,
say it together
ready?
last time.
The Honey, I'm Home podcast. I really thought you were joining that time.
No, we didn't do it last time. you say the title.
Okay, should we restart?
No, we're good.
Okay.
Episode 2.
Yay! We had so much fun with episode 1. Okay.
We decided to come back for
We
episode.
decided to come back. We weren't originally planning on it.
So I got some announcements for everyone. I got announcements. Ready? Our tour dates are coming up. we have a couple tour dates available. We can come to meetings, birthday parties,
Family reunions.
if you need us, if you want to book us, you can talk to our social media manager. Just shoot us a text on Instagram. And the other announcement, we're hiring a social media manager. So if you're interested, yeah, it's free
For us.
for us. Yeah. What are we talking about today?
We are talking about... What are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about our story.
Yes, we saw it. It's only fitting that episode 2 is about us because we're obsessed with us.
And because this whole darn podcast is about us.
Darn.
So
No, it's not. It's about what we. Yeah, I guess it.
Yeah,
I guess you're
it
right.
is. Yeah. So it's about us, but we figured
But in a good way.
for all the people to know our origin story, our villain
Yeah.
origin story.
So if you're not interested, you can click away.
Click.
There's better podcasts out there.
Just to be frank.
Or go watch Love Is Blind on Netflix.
That's our most recent obsession. They are not a sponsor.
But if you nah,
No.
no, we don't want that sponsor. We
but,
should be
but
sponsored
we do love the
by-
content.
By
No, we can't ask for sponsors on here.
okay, it's too soon.
Well, I think you're not supposed to ask for sponsors in public. That seems weird.
No, it's
That's
not.
like asking your mom in front of your friend if your friend can sleep over.
No, you should ask your friend to ask your mom.
Oh, that's a win. But
Yeah.
you get in trouble if you ask your mom in front of your friend, hey, can my friend sleep over?
So if you guys listening out there would like to ask,
Sponsor us.
no, would like to ask Canada Dry to sponsor us. I don't know. I like their drinks.
That's so random. Oh, man.
But shut up. We do need money for microphones,
we do. I only have $1.
so you can hear our voice crispier.
Crispier. Yeah.
Crispier.
Okay, so anyway,
Okay, let's just start. That
Sam-
was the intro. Welcome.
Sam, where did it all start?
Where did it all went wrong?
You can't.
Again, what? Wait, what am I saying? Sorry, that's a long pause.
Such a long, awkward
I'll edit it out. I'll edit it out. Maybe not. I won't.
Maybe not.
I don't care.
Okay.
By the way, none of this is scripted.
No, we're coming in here with 0% of a plan. Well, actually, in fact, we have 1% of a plan, which is that we're going to tell our story. Otherwise, it's 0% of a plan. So it's all started when
So it's raw. Like you're getting the
we were in
true
college.
story.
We were in college.
Nothing is planned.
Well, yeah.
Did you say that already? Okay, we met at college.
We met in college.
When did you come to college? Wait, are we telling just our story like as
A
us?
couple.
Or
Well-
our story like I grew up in Honduras, single child.
You grew up single. When I was born, I was really young.
That
And
gets a kick out of it. I was an only child.
you were an only child. I thought we were telling our story combined.
Well, we are.
We can make this Sam story. I can interview this one. You can interview me the next one, and then the fourth one can 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth one can be ours.
No, we'll do that later.
Okay.
This is us.
This is us. So we met in college. I had just started grad school, but I was still in college. We were both resident assistants at our school.
By the time we met, yeah.
By the time we met.
I'm eating my donut, by the way.
Okay, Sam's eating his donut. I really hope that is ASMR for you guys.
No, you gotta pay for it.
Gosh. Okay, so yeah, we were both resident assistants, as was my sister. And my sister is like social butterfly networker to the max. And so she'd orchestrated like a pickup soccer game, invited me, also invited Sam because she knew Sam through RA. And she was really excited about us meeting. We met there, we shook hands.
Well, there was a lot of people there.
There was a ton of people there. She was just excited for everybody.
Everyone was playing soccer because it was after COVID.
It was like post-COVID, but not post-COVID enough that things were just beginning to shut down. Like this was March 2020.
Not quarantine.
Yeah, it was like
post-COVID started,
something's
pre-quarantine happening.
Yeah. So
I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. No, that's wrong.
That makes absolutely no sense.
No, that's wrong.
The more I think about it.
We don't know when it was, but all I know is it was a
pickup soccer game.
We shook hands, introduced ourselves, and then
I gave you a beautiful
Sam
assist.
gave me a beautiful cross.
Amazing goal.
I volleyed into the goal.
Barely.
Shut the heck up. I think we maybe at most gave each other a fist bump, and then
I said nice. I remember saying nice, and then ran back on defense.
I probably said something like good pass.
No, you didn't. You
Or I was like, I'm the best.
Just an emote.
They can't see me.
This is what we need a camera.
No, thank God we didn't have a camera for that. Anyway, we met, didn't care about each other. Then my sister, so at our university, there's some students who stay over the summer, and so there are summer RAs, and both Sam and I were supposed to be summer RAs. So again, my sister was like, oh my gosh, you guys, I want you to be friends because you guys, I love you both, blah.
I had been a summer RA the year before that. And so I was going into my second year of summer RA.
So he was an expert is what he's trying to say right now.
No, I'm literally no. All I'm trying to say is you were now going to your first year of summer RA.
Yeah.
And thank you. Now I lost my train of thought. I don't know where I was going with that.
Okay, that's fine. You'll pick it up somewhere. You'll get on the next station. So anyway, my sister and I are in line for food. We end up right behind Sam in line for food, and my sister's like, "Oh my gosh, Alex, this is Sam. You guys should be friends." That's how she talks.
She said, "You're gonna be summer RAs
Yeah,
together.
you're gonna be summer RAs together." And we were both like, "Nice."
I literally turned around and said, "Hi." Turned back around and ordered my food and kept on walking.
Yeah, we both just didn't really care because we were like, "Whatever, we'll meet this summer."
Yeah,
and
that was really my exact same thought.
Did that happen twice? Did she introduce us twice? Like, oh, you guys are gonna be summer RAs.
Well, it was more like we met at the pickup soccer.
Yeah.
And then your sister introduced us to each other.
Yeah.
Because we ended up on the same line for food. And both of those times it was more like, oh, cool, nice meeting you, move on.
Yeah.
The second time at the food line, it was more of, oh, you're going to be a summer RA.
Yeah.
Cool, I'll meet you later.
I'll get to know you then.
We are less than a month away.
I'm just trying to get my lunch.
Or probably like a couple weeks away. But
yeah,
like, I'll meet you later. Move on. Because I have places to be.
Yeah.
And by that I mean, I just wanted to eat my lunch alone.
Yeah. Word. So, then, fast forward to the summer. We're working together as summer RAs. And we had this meeting where there's like a lot of context that's not worth getting into. But Sam, long story short, something happened that I disagreed with. And so I spoke up and spoke my mind because I'm just a really gentle, shy wallflower of a person. And so
She was not that gentle.
that was sarcasm. I'm not that.
Oh.
But anyway, I jumped in and spoke my mind. I think politely, but nonetheless directly. And Sam, what were your thoughts as you were listening to me share my thoughts?
I thought, who the heck speaks out their mind? First of all, that way, so directly. Second of all, so polite yet annoyingly. And third of all, why do you even have to bring it up? Just do it later. Like, talk to your supervisors and then bring it up with them. Like, now we're like into a new conversation for the next 10 minutes, and I just want to leave this meeting. And so I thought, man, she's annoying. But I also thought I probably would have done the same thing.
And the rest is history. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, yeah, that was
you were annoying as in like
that was
I hate her, but more like
right.
That's annoying that
Like,
she did
wow,
that.
she's
now
outspoken.
we're in a new conversation for the next 10 minutes, and
and Sam just wanted to go.
This could have been an email.
So this was summer of 2021. That we worked together. And then as the summer went on, I thought, wow, Sam is standoffish. He doesn't...
Which there's also a lot of context.
There's a lot of context now.
That it's not worth bringing up or hurting other people's feelings about.
Yeah, we're not here to drag anybody through the mud, except for maybe each other at times.
Point is, I only liked one person, and it was my roommate and best friend.
Yeah, and then as you got to know the girls, you liked people more. As well.
At first I could not really be bothered to interact. I was like, just do our job, and
you had your friends.
It was also like a stressful, annoying summer to begin
personally.
with. Yeah, personally. Mm-hmm. So I was like more
you were dealing
focused on my own things and like trying to figure out my own things. So making new friendships and like interacting with new people was just not in my priority list.
Yeah.
But my roommate ended up being like one of my best friends, who ended up being one of my best men, and
in our wedding.
Yeah. And he really like was like a rock for me.
Yeah.
And so I decided, okay, I'm stressed out. I need to figure out a lot of things with different things in my life and just where I was with the job. And I was like, well, I need people interactions. I need to like hang out and like de-stress. And I would just use him, and like we would like go out or play video games or talk, hang out, etc.
Yeah.
And so I was like, my needs are met.
He was a good friend to you.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Friend.
So then I was like,
a good friend.
I can see why I was standoffish with everyone else, because it was like, well, I would love to make new friends, but I'm not in a place that I really want to invest in that right now. So, which, I mean, looking back into it sounds annoying and sounds
you had stuff
rude,
happening, though.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
But then, that was probably the main reason.
Yeah.
For sure.
So then as we got to the end of the summer, then Sam started...
Midway in the summer, though.
you started to join in stuff.
Yeah, as a group, there was a clear group of us midway in the summer that got along well.
Yeah.
No drama.
Yeah.
Like to hang out.
And you were part of that. We were both part of that.
Yeah. And then end of the summer, there was a very defined group of friends.
Yeah.
From that summer group that bled into the next semester, the fall semester of that school year.
Yeah. So in the fall semester, I took another job with the university, and Sam continued as an RA. And that, like, kind of core friend group of ours just, like, hung out all the time. Like, you guys were always over at my apartment.
Yeah.
Like, doing homework, hanging out, watching movies, just, like, constantly. And at that point, I would say we were good friends, but neither one of us really had any interest in each other at that point. Fall 2021. Oh. Until...
For a second there, I forgot what we were talking about. I was like, where are we going with this again? Oh, right, our story.
I wish everybody could have seen your eyes. And you're like, I could tell you were like searching for something. I didn't know it was the main point you were searching for.
I was like, yeah, so what is this about again?
He's like,
right.
Alex is
Feelings for
rambling
each
again.
Yeah.
So anyway,
No
keep
feelings.
moving. So then Thanksgiving rolls around. For my job, I had to work that Thanksgiving break. And so I couldn't go home and be with my family. And Thanksgiving break, like, just everybody leaves except for me and Sam. And literally nobody else. And so that Thanksgiving break, you were also dog sitting for a friend of ours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sorry, I have donut in my mouth.
It's fine. I'll keep talking. I don't mind.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on going anywhere. For Thanksgiving, and then one of my friends from off campus, she was traveling and needed a dog sitter. And so I was like, perfect. I love that dog.
Can I pet that dog?
I love the dog, and I have no other plans. So yes,
And you got paid.
I'll dog sit. Did I get paid?
You
I
got
don't
a
remember.
gift card.
Oh
She
yeah.
gave you a gift card.
Anyway, I didn't really care. I was
Yeah,
just
you didn't
there
care.
for
You
the
loved
dog.
that dog. Anyway, so Sam was dog sitting. I was here by myself, so I was like, we may as well hang out. We hung out a couple times. One of our other friends, who ended up being the couple who did our premarital counseling and married us, invited us over for Thanksgiving dinner. And our friend Sarah was like, she told me, she's like, we're also inviting Sam. You guys are buddies. And I was like, yeah, we're buddies. And I was thinking, daggum, are we more than buddies? And there was a distinct moment.
Well, I think by this time we should also emphasize. Sorry, I have donut in my mouth. This is so unprofessional, guys.
We're already at 17 minutes.
That's fine. By that point, obviously, it's been August, September, October,
and most of November.
and most of November. So it's been 4 months of
really good friendship.
us really hanging out as like in the group setting.
Yeah.
And really getting to know everyone, each other within the group. And
Like,
by that
almost
point,
every day.
yeah, we hung out pretty much every day because we would like do homework together, have movie nights or game nights, or go to the hockey games.
Yeah.
Like, we were just all doing life together, which was really fun. And then, obviously, in those 4 months, like, we all got to know each other pretty well. But I obviously started noticing things about you that were, like, great.
Aww.
Okay. As if you did not know this.
No, tell me more.
I don't want to anymore. Obviously, started noticing things about you that were like, or spoke highly of your character, and a few of who you were as a person, which it didn't make me like you. Like, it's not that then I fell in love with her, but it was more like she's a really awesome person. Like, she's really nice. She's really caring. She cares really well for her friends, and for like those that she cares about, obviously you cared well for. But even those that you didn't know about, you would like sacrifice different things, whether it was time or gas to like give people rides or stuff. Like I've noticed those very small moments that spoke highly of big qualities that you had. And by Thanksgiving, it was already more of like our friendship was stronger than usual, which I'm sure that's what like other people were noticing.
Yeah. Yeah, because by that point, which is same, I saw the same.
Because you said,
but by that point,
you said, are we more than buddies? But like, there was a gap that we didn't fill in.
Yeah,
with
no,
what we
yeah.
were talking about.
Yeah. So by Thanksgiving of 2021, I was like, oh crud, I think I like him, but we're in the same friend group, and everybody hates that couple that ruins the friend group because they date when they shouldn't and then they break up, and then it's awkward.
And then
Everyone's friend
people
group.
pick sides.
And we had such a tight
it
friend group, and I was
sucks.
like, I just literally, I can't be that girl. I can't be that girl. So I was like, I'm just going to shove it, and I am not going to like this guy. Which worked really, really, really well. I'm kidding. So I just, denied my feelings for a couple months. Then we hit January. At this point, Sam doesn't really have interest in me.
No, I didn't have interest in anyone. Because my heart had been broken too many times. So I moved on.
Sam said, never again.
I said, never again. I'm good.
I want people to fear how much they love me.
Not that way. Not even heartbroken.
No.
Mean,
you were...
my experiences were just like, this is just not working out well.
Yeah.
Focus on myself.
Yeah. So then we hit January, and...
But I had noticed you already.
Yeah, you had noticed me
That's
already.
fair.
We hit January, and there was a snow day at our school, and so I had my apartment open, like, all day for, like, 2 days straight, and I, like, made...
Available, not like the door was actually open.
Duh. Available. We had, like, movies going,
I just picture a bunch of
and
snow getting into your apartment.
I'm like, it's fine, guys. It's just a blanket. We had, like, food, and people would, like, go play outside and make hot chocolate. Like, it was super, super fun.
It was fun.
And, Sam, that was a turning point for you.
Yeah, that's when I knew I liked you. Anyways.
Okay. At this point, unbeknownst to me, can I say this part?
What part? I don't even know what you're saying.
About the, playlist?
Nah.
It was on our wedding website.
Nah.
Okay, I'm gonna say it.
Because it was after that.
It was on our wedding website.
It was
soon after the snow day
happened.
Soon after the snow day.
Snow day
Unbeknownst to me, Sam.
I'm a hopeless romantic, guys.
He really is.
I'm
He
not.
creates a playlist.
I'm not.
You are. You're a hopeful romantic. He creates a playlist called ITILY.
Okay. That's it. That's what it's called, period. Leave it there.
And
Leave it there.
it's all love songs.
Shut up.
And it stands for I Think I Like You.
Okay.
I have no idea at this point that this was made.
Why are we telling everyone this?
Because it was on our wedding website. Everybody knows.
I mean, if they were invited and if they read it.
Whatever. He makes his podcast playlist, and he's just living in his own world listening to it. I have no idea this happened.
I mean, it was hopeless romantic. I mean, hopeful
romantic. Whatever. He's romantic. He loved me.
I'm not. I did not love you there.
No, you didn't love me then. But
I thought I liked you, and I made a
wiggle
playlist because
twice.
I also love making playlists in Spotify.
He does. That's true. So anyway, then we fast forward to March, and Sam gets set up. Are we talking about this? Sam gets set up with a friend of a friend from his job at the time. And there were a couple key factors that led to that relationship not working, but for the sake of anonymity, we will not talk about them. But the main thing that you need to know is that Sam and I would say at that point, I was like, guys and girls can't be best friends. So
To which I disagree.
I would not have said that we were best friends, but I would have said we are very, very good friends.
Wait, no. Guys and girls can be friends. Best friends, I agree. No.
So anyway, maybe that can be a podcast topic. I feel like that would be a good topic to talk about.
I'm jotting it down right now.
Great.
I'm not.
He's not. So anyway, but we were really, really good friends. And we still very much spent time in a group setting, but we also started to spend some time one-on-one.
So by March, I definitely knew I liked you.
And I liked you.
I didn't know that part.
I didn't know your part.
Okay. Okay. Whatever. But I had convinced myself that it wasn't going to work out.
Maybe because...
Why? I don't know, because love was not for me.
It also, you may have been convinced that it wouldn't work out because I tried to set you up with a friend, and this was all in an effort to convince myself that I didn't like him. I tried to set him up with a friend, and at one point I said, you're like a brother to me. So here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. If you ever get friend zoned, or even worse, brother or sister zoned, there's still hope.
So Alex bro zoned me, and we don't talk about that often.
No,
but yeah, first of all,
happen.
she tried to set me up with her friend.
Yeah.
To which I said, not really. She was like, what do you think about this person? I was like, nothing. I'm like, not much.
Probably
like,
internally you were like, what the heck?
I'm like, what's happening? I did not expect this. And
Yeah.
then I was like, no, whatever. Like I just moved on from that. Like not much. Like whatever. And then she's like, you're like a brother. you're like another brother, or the part of our family. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Like, where did that come from? I haven't even said. And I'm like, okay, cool, great. It's not happening. We're like core people of our group.
Yeah.
Don't want to mess that up. Don't
Right.
want to, start dating. Things go wrong.
Make it awkward.
Everyone's like, oh my gosh, they broke up. And then she's like also trying to set me up with one of her friends. And then she's also telling me I'm like her brother.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm trying to move on. And then, yes, I get set up with a friend of a friend that we go on some dates. It goes really well. But also I'm like, nope, I don't want to date. Like, it's not working out. I don't see this work out. I cannot give my 100% into it. Like, it's not gonna work out. And like, I hate to be that guy, but it was like the it's not you, it's me. But it's like, full honesty, I just didn't see it working out well, and I couldn't get freaking Alex out of my head and like give it 100%. And so I'm like ready to give like this spiel to this other person and be like, sorry, like it's been great, you're great, I cannot be great for you. I as much as I can try, I cannot. Mm-hmm. And before I get to give that spiel,
I had been contemplating my next move for probably a solid month. I had talked to my 2 closest girlfriends about it, and they were like, Alex, you need to man up and go talk to Sam. And I had also listened to a podcast by Jonathan Bacluda, and I was feeling like...
Sponsor us, please.
Sponsor us, please. And he talks a lot about, like, find the godliest man or woman that you know and date them. And I was like, Sam is that hands down. I know that I like him. I know we have fun.
Heal the aww.
Aww. And I was like, but, like, I'm so freaking scared because I think that maybe he likes me, but also then he started going out with this other girl, and I was like, well, crud, I just need to talk to him. So Sam and I there's a drive-through coffee place near us, and I was like, oh, do you want to grab coffee before I drop you back off at your dorm? And he was like, sure. And
meanwhile, I'm thinking, man, I have to have this conversation with
yeah,
this
he's
girl.
thinking I've got to break up with this other girl.
Break up is wrong.
Yeah, you guys weren't dating. You had to break things off.
Yeah,
with her,
which was sad.
Yeah, which is like, it sucks when you know you're gonna hurt somebody. So yes. I say, hey Sam, so can I talk to you about something?
Do you have the bandwidth?
To talk about something? And he was
said,
like,
what the heck?
What do we need to talk about? And I said, well, if I bring it up, you're gonna want to talk about it. And he was like, okay.
So of course,
I guess
like, oh yeah, sure, don't tell me about it.
And then I smacked Sam with the good old, so I have developed some feelings for you. And meanwhile, y'all, I am like white knuckling this steering wheel, staring straight out the front window, like sweating like a pig.
I haven't even put my straw in my coffee yet. And she's like,
yeah, I like you. And I'm like, hey, I've developed some feelings for you. I really respect you. I think you're a wonderful person. I also understand that you may not feel the same way about me. And so we're grown-ups. This can be, like, we don't have to make this weird. We can have a mature conversation about this and move on. But if you're going to start dating this other girl, like, I want to be respectful of your relationship. And I don't want her to feel weird about, like, our friendship, because I know sometimes girls feel weird about, like, opposite-sex friendships. And so, like, I just need us to clear the air. If you don't feel the same way about me, that's okay. But I've gotten some mixed messaging from you, so I just need clarity. And Sam was like,
huh? Literally, huh? But, okay, so my thoughts on that was, well, if I didn't had feelings for her already, like if I didn't feel like I like her, then great, good to know, boss friend. But that's not what happened.
Because you did have feelings for me.
Because there were some feelings that I was trying to suppress, and then she said that, and like barriers broke. I was like, well, now I can't suppress it. And then I'm like, okay. Anyways, I thought it was very mature. My immediate thoughts was like, wow.
Very mature. He didn't say immature. He said mature. Like it was good.
Yeah, I said mature. I thought it was very mature. It sounds the exact same way.
It does. That's why I clarified it.
No, it sounds mature. I thought it was very mature. Very mature. Mature. What are you meaning? What?
You're fine. Move on.
I know I'm fine. Anyways, I thought that. And of course, she would have a very mature question. Mature conversation. Of course, you would have a very mature conversation about
saying
it.
that word.
What do you want me to do? Now I'm in my head about it.
It's fine. Move on.
Of course, I thought that, and I thought, wow, that's like really cool that not only is she like having this conversation with me, but it's also not like, hey, you got to pick between me or her.
Yeah,
or
no.
our friendship and her or whatever. It's more like, hey, this is what I'm getting from you. This is how I feel. And I want to make sure that does not interfere with your plans or what you're thinking on doing and your feelings. And I thought, one, that's awesome. I'm happy she said that. Two, I think I apologized for any like mixed
you did.
signals
you
I had
like,
sent because
really
I didn't mean
sorry.
it.
Yeah.
Because I obviously like, yes, I had feelings before, but I wasn't trying to like.
You weren't being like flirtatious.
Yeah.
I just like
at least
could
I
tell,
wasn't trying.
I just could tell it wasn't even that you were flirting. I just could tell you cared about me a lot.
True.
And so I was like, I feel like he cares about me
enough to have this conversation.
Yeah, like in a way that's unique from some of the other females in his life.
True.
And so that's what I was like, I need clarity of like if I'm just overthinking this because I like you and so I'm seeing what I want to see, or if you actually care about me more than you care about these other friends.
Yes. So then I said, okay, well, can we talk about this later? Because I also have another pending conversation that's like taking all my bandwidth.
Yeah. Sam's also an internal processor, so he needs a minute to like sit with something before.
I do. And then that same week, a lot of stuff happened in my hallway that me and my RA partner, as RAs, obviously had to deal with. And it involved...
It was rough.
A lot of like half of the hall, other halls, other RAs, and a lot of...
Multi-dimensional.
Yeah, and my boss, my RD, needed to talk with me. I had to debrief a couple of things with him. It was just a lot that needed to be taken care of, and multiple like sleepless nights. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, the conversations that I needed to have with some people, and then the conversation I needed to have with this other person, and then the conversation that I now needed to have with Alex. Mm-hmm. And this was just a Monday, by the way. This was on a Monday.
And
everything hit the fan on a Friday for the hall. And then Saturday, Sunday was a lot of like, if you're familiar with the RA job, it was a lot of IRs, like informational documenting, and also what's the Liberty Way IR called? Incident reports. Mm-hmm. A lot of like incident reports. So more of like writing people up and putting consequences to their actions, and not just Timmy said this to Jimmy, but more like this person needs to get a specific like consequence and whatnot. And then Monday was like I had to debrief with the RD. Had to stay later at the RA group, and that still didn't even get finished until like probably Wednesday or Thursday. And then on Monday I was going to talk with this other person, but then I had to push it to Tuesday because of all the things that were happening. But then I said, hey, can we talk about this on Wednesday, Alex? When hopefully I have more
space,
brain power in my head to even think about all those things.
Yeah.
Which we ended up doing. And I would like to tell my side of the story first.
You can tell yourself.
And we're 34 minutes in, so
should we make this a part 2? Like release 2 episodes?
You know what?
Instead of one long one?
That's so funny. Because a whole week.
Or we could release them back to back, but that way if somebody doesn't want to listen to a whole.
That is true.
Thanks.
Yes, we're going to end this episode here. And
you have to come back to find out what happens.
And yeah.
Because clearly it's a cliffhanger because you don't know what happened to our relationship.
We didn't get married.
Maybe.
Anyways, Alex told me all those things and he said, hey, let's talk on Wednesday. So you'll get the second part on Wednesday. Let's do that. Bye, y'all.
Bye.